I'm probably doing myself by recording myself like this. I said I was gonna be transparent, but this is a little bit transparent. Like I'm literally lying down on the ground and I'm asking myself, what the fuck am I doing? And I've just woken up. So you can see that my eyes are not as dark because I just woke up. Okay. Right? Okay, we're awake. Okay. So I don't know, like I said, I'm trying to aggressively record in order to make sure that I'm self aware at all times, and so that hopefully in the future I can see myself and see what the frick I was thinking, my decisions, right? Because like 2021, 2022, 2020, I was not like I wasn't really that self aware because I couldn't really take the time to really explore things, but I was able to explore things and really take the time to just try things out and experiment and see in terms of like self improvement. And so because of that, going to gym, violin, guitar, all of this were kind of like ways for me to kind of like explore and really test myself. And because of that, I was able to feel much more confident, and that confidence led me to kind of like really examine exactly what the hell am I going to do next? Like, what's my next goal, right? If confidence, um, if fear is not stopping me anymore because I've already like showed that like I can do these stuff and I can be more stable because I can learn and I can improve myself. Then now all I have to do is focus on like things that I can do, right? Like things that are productive rather than just things that are not terrifying, not so terrifying that I get anxiety attacks to doing them. Like it's one of those things where it's like, can I push myself so hard without becoming like, you know, like crippled with fear? Thing is, 2021, I still push myself. Again, it's like I'm saying it as if I don't push myself, but I do. 2021 me, when I did the Twitch, it was so terrifying, and to the point that like every time the stream ended, it was just terrifying. I was just shaking. The stress was just made me shake, and I was like, even if I wasn't crying, it's like the stress was made me so heightened, considering like I just didn't know. I just didn't know. I was testing my limits. So yeah, today I really want to be honest with myself and be self-aware. So I just want to record. I should really be worried about my privacy, but at the same time, yeah, I'm trying to find the balance here because for me, being honest allows me to prevent myself from like just consuming content without thinking, right? Yeah, just last night before I slept, I was able to look at content at my history, YouTube watch history from 2020, and then I realized it's crazy. I mean, from 2021 and 2020. So it's crazy that I saw that. I was like, that's really useful information. It would be great if I continued forward, trying to make sure that I had a huge history, watch history, so that I could look back and try to understand and reflect on like what I consumed and what I was doing and what my mind was trying to really, like so that I'm not just 2020. I wasn't just consuming random stuff. Like if I was consuming random stuff, then let me today look back at them and say, like what can I get out of this? Like rather than just entertainment and just just hundreds of videos where it's gone out of my mind. No, I don't want that. I don't want to just have sunk my time there. No, I want to think about it right now. I'll reflect on everything that I did so that I can try my best to see if like how can I use this information, right? Like how can I use this information? There's a lot of stuff there that would be so interesting if I was able to kind of like try to find out and squeeze out like what exactly was going on, and then it will be easier for me to write down and understand myself better because I'm not just I'm not just thinking about the present and just letting things happen and not really reflecting on what I've done or trying to be honest or self-aware or something. Like this is my goal, to be self-aware. Like I'm already like self-aware in the sense that like I have spent a lot of time taking care, trying to take care of myself and improve myself. But like I'm not. I could be much more self-aware. That's why I cared about the 24/7, because for me it was like, how can I be honest with myself and face myself, confronting myself. That was confronting myself when you're outside. When you're outside, of course most people are like performative and all that. But my goal, right? When people see me, my goal is just to be bare, right? The performative aspect kind of like loses, and now I'm just up to confronting myself. Like sooner or later, it's hard to be performative because it's gonna drive me insane. So I was trying to force myself to stop being performative, to try to reach a place where it's like, okay, performative is so stressful, it doesn't work. Of course, it didn't work out. Of course, I was able to do the 24/7, but that was clearly like a stimulus kind of like plan in order for me to just get myself into a place where I could be honest. But that's weird. That's weird. That is weird. Like, that is freaking weird. But when you go through like trauma and very sudden transitions in life, you kind of like get affected because of that. Like it's easy to repress. It's easy to repress in a sense that like you forget and forget memories because and you repress basically repress, as in you're not as self-aware because there's a lot to process, basically something like that. I don't know, like I think that's repression, but I'm not a doctor or psychologist, so I don't know. But yeah, like, yeah, because of that, and then I'm remembering so many memories, right? Randomly, by pure luck. By pure luck, and that's frustrating because it's like, oh, this was a big memory, why did I only remember this now? That sucks. So self-awareness is also about trying to make sure, it's not just trying to make sure I'm productive and I'm like not just contributing content without thinking, but like, like, because like even my pastime, I want to make sure my pastime was not just unproductive. That's why reflecting allows me to make sure that like my joys and my joys and sorrows from the past, hopefully I can turn it into something that makes sense to me in the long run. It's more than just productive now. It allows me to understand my life and myself as like in yeah, as in my past, because I really had a big past, and it's still so long it's taking so much to process. Yeah. So yeah, this is very great for me, right? This is very helpful. um Now, as you can see, it's really like, look at this. It's really, I really don't like people who, I really don't like Twitch, in the sense that like when I go on Twitch, I know that I could make lots of big mistakes, which is why I should really be careful. Like even with these videos, because I can make a big mistake. I can make a big mistake by being honest and trying to be self aware. By doing this, yeah, this could be a very big mistake, right? This could be a very big mistake. So this is my lifestyle, um, in a room, and it's super kind of messy, right? You can see the table and the desk, and then there's like, you can see that it looks super messy from this glance, right? So that's currently the room. It's not. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, it is messy. But and then I just lie down on the ground. Like this is my lifestyle. Um, yeah. So I just spend my time trying to learn and improve myself. As soon as I wake up, I spend my time trying to learn and improve myself. Like, oftentimes I go downstairs first to drink water because there's many times I've woken up thirsty. Yeah. So go downstairs, drink water, take a shower. Not all the time though. That I take a shower in the morning. But yeah, oftentimes I'll just start using Reader, so I can start reading and writing because I like to read on the desk. So I have a book here that on the desk that I read. Like I'm just reading on the desk, physical and digital, and then I just write. I just write. I just write and draw because like I also draw digitally, and I also play music on the desk. I keep learning musical instruments here, so I and the musical instruments are just fingerstyle guitar and violin, and I've improved myself so much. This is literally like putting myself inside of a hole and trying to learn my best, to do my best to learn. This is really what it feels like. It really feels like I'm in a hole, and I'm really trying to learn. Of course, it also feels like a fort, in a sense, because of all like really it feels like a fort. Like the windows are closed, and I have air conditioner, so it really feels like this really awesome fort. And that's still what it still feels like that. Of course, I would like to fix this. Like this is disgusting, right? I'm just gonna remove the plates. It's really disgusting, but like for me, yeah, that's why I have to be honest with myself. I have to be honest with myself. If I'm not willing to show this to anybody else, if I don't want to show this, like I'm recording this right now and I don't want to show this people, then I should really clean this out. I'm trying to be self-aware. I'm trying to be, well, not just self. Like in this case, it's kind of like socially aware, but rather than self-aware. But yeah, it's also self-aware of things. Um, yeah, and this is a drawing, probably from 2020 or yeah, or 29. No, 2020 or 2021. Most likely 2021. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom. So oftentimes when I wake up in the morning, my nose is dripping. I said like that. I use old clothes, shirts usually to blow my nose, or like rarely a handkerchief. But yeah, usually it's just old shirts. Um, yeah, I know. A lot of people are gonna say this is like what the hell is, but it's also this is like the worst lifestyle. For me, it's actually it's very great for me because despite just how hard it was to transition. So I was like, imagine being this super outgoing guy, and then you transition to this lifestyle of being stuck in the room, sometimes months before I go outside, just so I can follow my new goal of improving myself. And yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy with it, even though I look like my face looks my face looks like it doesn't really look that it just looks dead. Yeah, it looks kind of dead. So hopefully these videos can start making me care about how I look like a lot more because I've kind of like look at that. This is my hairstyle. I mean, it's fine. It's just come on, right? Come on, come on. Like I would like to at least look like a human being that goes outside and cares about what they look like. I want to care about what I look like. Um, that sounds weird. It's like, am I saying that because I don't care about what I look like? I do care about what I look like. It's just I have like I've my priorities. It's just priorities. And I say that strongly, like this, very 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 strongly, like priorities. Once you over the course over the course of several years, a lot of very crazy changes and yeah, can make you change your priorities, can make you change and do things you never thought you would. Yeah, that's this entire thing. That's why I'm doing this, so that I could escape into just getting away from just being stuck and not being able to cope. So these are my these are my coping mechanisms. Music, art, like I just sit down here. So you see me sitting down. Usually I record myself like this. and that's on the monitor, standing against the monitor. So usually, right, I just sit down here and I play music. Sometimes I stand up, or I sit down on the beatbox or the cajon. There, that is, yeah, that doesn't really seem that much, but let's be honest, I haven't spent 9 years. It took 9 years for in singing for me to get to the point where I felt like I was already doing really well, and I was able to do a lot of different, like, take it, what do you call it, styles, and it felt like I was a lot more flexible. So like that's great for me. Yeah, so guitar, and I play guitar. I don't know what's happening, but I wanna say that it's fine. And I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today, but I wanna say that it's alright. And I don't know what I'm gonna say right now, and I don't know what's gonna happen right now. And then I start singing. Sometimes I get loud, blah blah blah. I turn on the aircon. I'm going to sing. Yeah, I very very often I turn, yeah, practically all the time, turn on the aircon, because of course it's loud from outside, so neighbors and even downstairs it's heard much less, so that I can focus on just being loud and trying to, and it's like loud aside and I don't know, that's not that loud actually. I can go louder than that. Right now I just need to like, nah, I'm not gonna start belting out of nowhere. I just woke up. Okay, so yeah, so guitar, fingerstyle guitar, and then singing, and then I tune. When I change the strings, I usually ask somebody else to do it, because of course, it's much easier to just ask somebody else to do it. Yeah. This has a long history. This thing, right? Because usually it would be this that would be sitting here. Wait, would it be? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be this, but like it's not long enough, right? So it's like, you can see this was this has a this reminds me, like I'm getting nostalgia right now because of this. Like there was a time where I was going outside and I was really hanging out outside a lot. This probably was 2019 or 2018. Yeah, that's a big memory for me. And this was given to me by my cousin-in-law. Yeah, the guitar was given to my cousin-in-law. This one was, we bought this and we attached it. This one was because of my brother-in-law. Pretty sure brother-in-law currently, actually no, not yet in-law, still like fiance of my sister. I should probably not say those details. Fiance of my sister is probably fine. Just fiance of my sister helped me do this. Like those are little tiny memories. I don't know why I even cared about Syria, but yeah. So yeah, like books. I have my glasses here. I bought 3 glasses over 6 years. No, more, like, no, less than that. 5 years, 4 years. I bought 3 glasses over 4 years, right? 3 glasses because I lost the first one, so I bought a second glasses, and then I bought a third one because I wanted to have like the tint where it was like shades, but the problem is the third one got broken, and now I only have my first one, my second one. I lost my first one, and then I found it once I already bought my second one. This one's my second one. So yeah, that's great. My diet consists mainly of it consisted mainly of apples and bananas. Like it's cheaper. No, it's actually pretty expensive. Nah, it's expensive. Fruits can be kind of expensive. I mean, yeah, it can be kind of. It's delicious though. It's healthy though, and honestly, I wish I was a lot more. I eat a lot more variety because I really need to eat healthy. As soon as I stop eating fruits and vegetables in my diet, I immediately like start losing like my momentum, and I just can't work at all. As I can't study, I can't read, I can't draw. I can, but like over the course of like like several days or a week. Imagine a week of not eating fruits and vegetables. Like you're fucked. No joke. Like I just can't. I tried. It's just impossible. Yeah. So that's my diet. Fruits, vegetables, but it's not really that much. I do eat lots of vegetables when my mother cooks, because like, yeah, it's just my mother cooking. When she's not here, I cook eggs and then chicken. Well, even when she's here, I cook, but yeah, definitely when she's not here, I cook eggs and I cook chicken. I air fry the chicken, I cook the eggs, and then they cook whatever. They cook like processed food like sisig or tocino. These are just processed Filipino food. Um, Hot dog, chicken nuggets. It's not really that healthy, so I prefer the egg and the chicken. I don't add salt in the egg or nor the chicken. I just eat it straight, and it tastes good because when you're really hungry, you just eat it up, right? And of course, I've gotten used to it. So it's just as simple as just eating it. I mean, I don't think I got it getting used to. Yeah, I definitely getting used to it probably. What I did spend time getting used to was vegetables, definitely. Yeah. So I have a lot of room for improvement because of the diet. I've already spent so much time getting used to like change my diet, you know. So I'm like I said, I have spent so much time trying to improve myself that because of that I feel that I can be more confident because I can trust myself to make the decisions that I need to in order to improve myself. Going to gym, changing my diet, like all of these were very helpful in cultivating confidence in me. And it's probably the reason why I'm here now and talking about my life or showing my lifestyle. Because yeah, like this is my lifestyle. I know it's not great, but like this is like for me this is actually like super wealthy and privileged. I don't know why. Consider like when going to the internet, you'll immediately you recognize that like no, this is not everybody lives like this. But like for me, when I was younger, it was like we didn't like we didn't have it wasn't like we like I don't have a personal computer. I didn't have a personal computer, but now I do. So you can imagine just how great it is to be able to have a personal computer where you can just spend your time reading books. Like I literally have over 1,000 textbooks if you consider my physical textbooks and my digital textbooks combined. I have so much materials where I can read. I'm just spending my time reading, and it's so fun, you know. And ChatGPT allows me to just um, make sure that like I'm not just writing or reading without thinking. I'm getting like basic explanations for it, like in order for how to help me transition into the more complex topics and into more deeper language, and that's helpful for me. That's helpful, like no joke. That's helpful, and I've learned so much. I am not kidding. Like you'll see it in my writing. No, I'm not the best writer, so you won't really see everything that I've learned in my writing, right? Just like even if I have a lot wealth of knowledge, I may not be the best communicator, and I'm still learning, which means I have to keep studying and keep learning and keep finding new terms and words in order to understand stuff. Like basically, I'll be more precise. It's not about bringing jargon; it's about being precise, right? So it really depends on my audience, you know, all of that stuff. Depends on my audience, depends on my goals, right? Because like the level of precision, stuff like that. Like I care all about all of this, and ChatGPT is helping me kind of like be more aware. of like my writing. So I constantly ask it to analyze my writing. Like I say, analyze this or analyze the writing style, this writing style, and that's helpful for me. Like I'm not kidding, that's helpful. Like even if I've just written down, having somebody else like better read it, like a better reader read it, and it's not just any regular better reader. It's like literally ChatGPT is so powerful for me. I don't know. Like I know people have concerns regarding ChatGPT, but right now it's just so powerful for me that I just can't help but like keep using it. You know, like language models is just amazing. And honestly, I can just focus and improve myself, learning how to code. Right, that's not related to ChatGPT as much because I'm not using it to code much. I do use it to code, but I'm not coding as much recently. But I'm still gonna be coding, and I'm so excited to start coding a lot. That's unrelated to ChatGPT. I just want to code, and I miss coding. Like I remember making so many games, and it was really fun. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically like things going on. I have so many games on. That is crazy. Like it's Roblox, right? It's not really that crazy. So it's not really like that impressive. But like I spent so much time on it. Like I could see so much passion going into it, into going to them. So I really care about trying to get my lessons out of it, and really like documenting all of those games for me. Like that's great, and I've already documented some of them. That's helpful. Um, but yeah, definitely just coding again. I want to code again, right? It's not easy, right? So when I'm of course I like again like with this lifestyle, variety matters a lot because you're like I'm literally stuck in the same room and it's the same. Like I have little novelty in this room, right? So I still have food. I still have taking a shower. In a sense, that's kind of like novelty, or I still get an exercise by running up and down the stairs. There's some novelty there. No, not really, but like, yeah. But I planned it intentionally for me to live in a room where things were not, things felt really stale and almost like just a white room. Like I was hoping to make this entirely white. Like everything is white. The monitor white. The the bookshelf white. That's why I chose a white color. Every book white somehow. Like maybe putting like book like cover or something. Yeah. Everything I wanted to be white. You know why? Because I wanted to be so bored that I ran so that I could run computers and I could start reading and studying and drawing and writing and learning music because I had nothing else to do. And it worked because it was so stressful to do nothing. It was so stressful to lie down here and do nothing. It was so stressful to do it. So and then I kept learning. And even now I want to buy a piano because I feel like it's not enough. I'm already coding, learning two musical instruments and making music, singing, dancing, and then it's not enough for me because of the way my lifestyle works. My lifestyle is like this gaping hole, right? Because as soon as I get used to something, like I'm starting to make lots of progress. I've gotten over like a learning curve. As soon as I do that, I'm going to want to like fit something new into my schedule because I recognize that like even if I spend 1 hour doing all of this, right? If I spend 1 hour playing violin every day, which is not possible, right? So spend one violin every day, 1 hour, right? Guitar, 1 hour, coding, 1 hour, writing, 1 hour, studying, 1 hour, drawing, 1 hour, um, dancing, 1 hour. Like you could see how much I can fit into one day. 1 hour doesn't feel like a lot, it is a lot. And oftentimes I spend my time, it's flexible, right? I can spend 8 hours, 12 hours on one thing. Like I can spend 12 hours on just, well, no, actually that's not really, yeah, but I've done that. I've spent the whole day on just writing. So it's flexible. I'm literally on my own pace. So 12 hours on one thing, but there are days where I switch between a lot of different stuff because that's just much because I noticed that like I can only spend so much effort, right? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I have to take a break for a few days and spend my time learning other things. So instead of doing pastime activities that are not productive, what I do is switch between a list of productive activities, right? So if I'm tired of playing violin, play guitar. If I'm tired of playing guitar, draw. If I'm tired of drawing, writing. I'm crazy. Okay, like, this is crazy. I'm not a freak. I'm not crazy that much. Like, I'm just, it's a crazy thing to do, but I'm not crazy. I'm actually very normal. It's just that uh, certain circumstances have led me to this point, right? Yeah, I remember just being a part of communities and just hanging out with people. That's all I remember, and then doing so much, and it was a really lot. Going outside and really just taking my time. Now it's different, very different. And I'm 20 years old, going to turn 21. I generally want to buy a piano. Now that I said it, like, I'm already like playing guitar, and drawing, and it's already a lot. Like, I should be content with this, but then I notice that, like, I'm already reaching the point where it's becoming relaxing, and I need something new to stimulate myself again, to really make myself feel like I have no idea what the hell's going on, right? So that's why, um in the meantime, I'm going to try code. I'm going to start coding, and do some, yeah, do something difficult with coding, probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm not sure what's gonna. I just trust myself to keep learning, and I do. Let's see if coding is going to provide me that feeling that, like, oh man, I need something challenging and difficult, so I need to feel like I'm actually learning. It's like, it's the excitement of not knowing what you're doing. So coding hopefully will do that, because I'm thinking of coding a website, and it's like, I'm not good at coding enough that I'm like coding websites, like, straight up, like, just coding websites one after another. I'm not that good yet, uh, because my coding is Python, and my coding was like Lua and Roblox. It wasn't really websites, but I did make a lot of websites that I feel are really, like they're getting somewhere, right? There's already a lot of progress, but I haven't made I haven't made it to the point where I'm making full websites, just like full functional websites that people would look at it and say, that's a pretty that's a pretty functional website, So I haven't reached that point yet. So I can do that, and once I do that, I can easily just get a job. I say, like, if the websites are pretty good and stuff like that. If I made like an admin, there's admin, and there's the, like, whatever site, a blog or something like that. That I could get a job, because I'm pretty confident about learning how to code, and I've already shown that. I've shown evidence that I'm capable of just doing that. I'm not gonna be the best coder, but I spent my early years coding, and when I try to code, I don't, like, I show that I'm capable of just learning, and with ChatGPT, I feel like that learning progress is gonna be much easier. But, like, I feel like ChatGPT is just not super reliable. Like, if you want to make websites on the go, I tried doing it. It didn't work. It's just nah. So I have to, like, I'm just gonna go back to just doing it myself, and ChatGPT is gonna be just like that thing on the side that I can just um brainstorm with, right? Like a rubber ducky or something like that. When it comes to like errors or something, and when it comes to like ideas for like how I want a site to be, or whatever. Like, it doesn't, like, all these stuff will only be apparent once I'm already doing it. So instead of talking about it, I should probably just start doing it. That will allow me to just find something to learn, prove myself with, yeah. Cause, like, yeah, I'm serious. I don't want to just be shit at drawing. I don't want to be shit at drawing. I don't want to be shit at writing. I don't want to be shit at coding. I'm not big, like, having a variety of activities because I want to be shit, right? That's why I'm recording this video, because I want to document. And for me, documenting is also a part of like being productive, because if I can write down a report of like my activities, and really like detail exactly what I'm doing, that will make it so that I am much more I am much less complacent and much less self-aware. So I don't spend my time doing things that are not necessary. I spend my time like instead reflecting on my past and reflecting on the things that I'm doing right now, my current activities and how I'm achieving that and how I can improve. Just like I'm already doing that. I'm already doing a lot of that. I could do so much more. I'm already like reflecting. Why don't I reflect much more and do it through like just literally like videos rather than just thinking in my mind or writing down stuff. Not just writing down, but also recording myself on video. Yeah. I haven't used the push-up stand in a while. Right? It's been a long time. Yeah, I've been just focusing. Books. Like, I could literally just read the book and I could relax because of that book. I could do that because when you reach a point where you're just here, like literally anything becomes enjoyable because especially when, of course, since I want to improve myself, but like it's also relaxing to just sit down here and just improve myself because of the activities. Like it takes time and effort and you feel like you're actually like being rewarded. It's like you're playing Minecraft and it's like if you were playing Minecraft and making buildings, but like in this time it feels like you're genuinely like investing in yourself, not just making like Minecraft builds, not just you know reward like getting rewards in a game, but like getting rewards in real life. That's why it's like it feels challenging. Like that's just like in Minecraft, but and you get rewards just like in Minecraft, but like it's real life, so it's even much more rewarding because there's so many like things that I have to consider in real life. There's a lot to consider. So yeah, that's basically my lifestyle. I really really think this lifestyle moving forward is better than if I was just sitting down and just playing video games forever. Like I just can't. It just doesn't work. I want to play video games. I do. I want to live a simple video game playing life, but in order for me to really appreciate like like that simple life, I would have to understand the world better. I would have to understand myself better and I have to be aware of things, which means I have to confront things and really take the time to learn and understand the world. This way, when I play simple games, it will feel nostalgic and will feel comfortable because it's like, it's like a contrast between my dedicated lifestyle of like improve myself and then you can just relax. Like I want that point to happen where it's like it's just enjoyable. Like if I was just playing Minecraft all the time, I would be stressed out. But playing Minecraft as a reward probably like 1 year or so, every 1 year, every 6 months probably, like just playing a little bit of Minecraft, maybe every 1 year. I haven't even done that. Like it's been a long time. I haven't touched Minecraft in a long while. I do go to Minecraft and I look at it, but I don't. I usually just play it for like just like a few minutes, and I'm not even on survival mode. I'm just looking around because like I just did that just recently. I went to this person's server, this YouTuber server, and I just looked around. Like that was enough for me. Like of course I want to be more like go in depth and really play the game, but because I can remember so many mods and memories 2000 like before 1.5.2 and like probably around 1.4 or something like that. I don't know like when I started playing, but we started really early. 1.5.2 was like the server where we stopped because that was like the last time the free version was out or something, and then everything after that was just 1.6.2 and I was like paid, I think. Yeah, so that's where we got stuck and I enjoyed that time of my life. And yeah, I really want, but I still want to improve myself because like I enjoy. I'm not kidding. I enjoy studying. I know it sounds weird, but when you're looking through, when you have time to just do it, and you're just relaxed and you're just focused on just learning, you take your time, and you're reading books, and you're not, oh no, I have to memorize this. No, you're not memorizing it. You're learning it. you're not memorizing it. You're not memorizing it for a deadline. You're learning it, and you're just relaxing, just studying it. And I'm not just reading it. I'm writing it and integrating what I learn into my fiction and my non-fiction books, because I just have a passion to understand the world. So yeah, I guess that's that. But not necessarily I'm gonna become a genius. No, I'm not. I'm just regular dude who's just trying to understand the world. And I want to enjoy video games more. So the best way to enjoy video games more is to like understand the world, like deal with those, confront those issues. Once I've confronted those issues, then I can enjoy simple things without feeling like, am I hiding and escaping from something? I don't want to escape from something. I just want to enjoy simple things without, as they are, without using escapism or whatever. I want to confront my issues so that I can just sit down and relax. You know, once I confront my issues, once I've really dealt with the issues and really dealt with the issue of me not knowing or not understanding anything and just going through my life, not really thinking and not really, I'm really getting anything, and I haven't taken the time to study or whatever. It's just painful. So yeah, this is what I am doing right now. I'm going to take a shower. It's really hot. It's really hot, and I need to take a shower. I want to eat. I don't like this. I don't like these clothes. It makes me feel dirty. Like the sandal really makes me feel dirty. I wish. I genuinely want to wear like a suit, but I also need to recognize I live in a tropical country, so I wish I could wear just formal clothes or something like that, like something that seems neat or something, because I care about looking like a neat kind of human being who just doesn't care about looking being special or weird, or while also wanting to be like, I also wanted to be comfortable, so I care about being formal and be comfortable at the same time. You know, I just want to look formal so I can just not have to deal with shit. You know, it's like nobody will have to worry. Like I won't be able to get flack for being too casual or whatever shit. Like I don't want to bother people, so I'd rather just wear a very neat looking attire and that's it. I don't want to feel special. I don't want to feel like I'm different. I just want to feel like I just want to feel like I don't really have to care too much about people's attention or whatever. I just want to relax. For me, like the kind of attention I want to get is like it's like from person to person. You know, it's like you're just a guy, right? That's why this video for me is just it's me trying to be self-aware of myself, right, and improve myself. Maybe that makes me weird, but for me this is normal. For me this is normal, and I'd rather be seen as such. I'd rather be seen as a normal person. It's better that way. If I start looking like some kind of human being that's genetically engineered in order to become the epitome of productivity, I don't even know. Like that's a lot of pressure, and I won't be able to take that. It's gonna be a lot of pressure. But I say my goals anyway, and I say what I'm doing right now because I have to be clear with myself. Soon enough, I will have to talk about it, because if I don't, I'm gonna spend my entire life just blocking out that. I need to be able to recognize that it's easier, it's much more effective to just have it all laid out, you know. I said to write down what I feel and what I'm thinking and my goals and what I'm currently doing in detail, stuff like that, because it makes it easier for me to look at it from an objective perspective. And it helps me to communicate much better, right? Writing it down, expressing it in words, you know. That's why I often try to engage and communicate with my parents and communicate with my siblings. Well, but particularly my parents, I try to be honest and communicative. I don't want to spend my entire life just pretending. I hate misunderstandings. I hate it when people don't communicate. I hate it. So I want to be honest and I want to be assertive. It's straightforward when it comes to like this is currently what I'm doing. This is currently what I'm trying to achieve. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but like there, it's there on the table. I want to be honest regarding like how I'm doing things, so that I don't have to deal with the idea that I'm going to be. You know, I don't want to worry about what a lack of communication will do in the long run. Imagine if I didn't take the time to like talk about my life and talk about myself, talk about my goals. Like it would be so much harder for me and for them, to like align in terms of like goals. Right? It's gonna be so hard. So I'm really happy, right? I'm really happy, and I'll continue to do that. I'm really happy about being communicative and doing that. So this is also me being communicative. I know I shouldn't like. It's like taking accountability, right? I know, like as a content creator and all that, isn't really that interesting, right? It's just some dude talking, and I like what accountability as a content creator, right? And try to be more like transparent in order to be more accountable is weird because content creation is usually about entertainment rather than just accountability and be transparent. Like people don't expect content creators to completely like be honest. Like there's a lot of people that hide their face and stuff like that. Um, yeah, a lot of people hide their face and all that stuff. So you see people just present content. And it's like okay, it's not about me. It's about the content. But like at the same time, you also see a lot of their personality shine. Yeah, I want to make content like that. But at the same time, I also want to make videos like this where I just talk about um, myself, and so that I can feel like I'm not. There's no latency. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no like, oh, it's like there's no misunderstanding. Like you completely understand my goals and like my methods and what I am doing to achieve that. So that there's no like, what's going on? Like what's going on? Like I don't know what's going on. Like why is he not like posting videos? And when he starts posting videos and starts making edited, like when I start making edited videos, you will start to see like the kind of like the mind behind the process and how I'm doing it, and so that feels, so that people don't like feel weirded out when I'm not completely consistent or I'm not, or like if I focus on certain content, you're gonna feel like you're gonna get some context, and because of that the videos themselves are good as on their own, but at the same time it's like with for extra context that could make a well-rounded understanding. Like these vlogs allow people to do that. So you know so I care. Yeah, I care about just making sure that there's some clarity, right? It needs to be clear. Things need to be clear, right? The process, my goals. Like if I could I'm trying to make a website right now in order to just have a blog and just post everything in my journal right now. I have a long journal that I'm writing on, and it's really long. Like if I could post almost everything in the journal, then that would be great. So that people can kind of like see exactly how I operate and how I am. Not everything. I'm not gonna show everything. Yeah, I can imagine that would be very effective. And the autobiography, right? The autobiography is, yeah, there's lots of privacy concerns, and it's not complete yet. But definitely the goal is to be accessible, to get it out there. And edited videos could also allow me to do that, right? Instead of just raw video logs, I could make raw video logs, but at the same time I could also consider trying to express myself in a very like edited video format. But that really depends. Sometimes maybe it's just more effective to just make it raw footage. Oh yeah. So I really want to make edited videos. So I'm really like awaiting the new RAM or memory so I can focus on just making videos while at the same time doing a lot of things, because I have Krita, I have Visual Studio Code for writing, I have Roblox Studio to analyze, and I also have Visual Studio for coding and for writing, and Edge where I read my PDFs because I feel like it's so easy to read there compared to Google. It's just the format is so much easier to read. And I have Spotify, I have a lot of Google tabs Like there's a lot of tabs. I have a lot of tabs. I have a lot of tabs. Yeah. And because I have a lot of tabs, yeah, it's yeah, the RAM is gonna get a lot of, like if I'm going to start OBS, then you can imagine just how much more crazy that it will be. OBS and then DaVinci Resolve, like that's a video editing software, and that can be very laggy. So yeah, with my goals, better RAM would make this easier, right? The reason why I have so many tabs because I'm still not capable of writing down everything in detail. Like, I'm not able to write down everything that I'm doing, that I'm trying to think about, I'm not writing it down, and because of that, I have lots of tabs. It shows that like I'm interested in learning a lot of different stuff and keep tabs of a lot of different stuff. Literally, yeah, keeping tabs of a lot of different stuff, but I'm not writing it down on paper. Instead, I could just delete them rather than writing down, or I could, yeah, and usually the save tab URL thing is not really efficient for me. It's better for me to like write down, like have the link, but at the same time also provide context. Like I should provide context on it and stuff like that. Like I should put it into my own words, stuff like that. But I'm not doing that yet. So, but I'm already improving a lot and really making, I'm really, making bounds in terms of like really writing a lot more and being much more detailed and honest and just straight up when it comes to like everything. It's not about being honest, it's just, yeah, but like, yeah, it is about being honest. If I cannot communicate it, then how can I be honest? Then writing it down, boom, hopefully everything that I'm studying or considering or thinking about, or everything that I'm trying to learn and really get to know, it will all be on the paper, on writing, right? Hopefully also in video as well. Like I don't know how I'm gonna be able to do that, because like if I can't write it down, it's gonna be hard to do it on video, right? There are lots of things that I can do on video, but like in terms of like detailing a really like detailed like statement on everything, like not so much. The good thing about writing is that it can be concise and straightforward rather than like all the additions. It's a very streamlined process, but it's not like videos are not worth it. There's a lot of things that videos provide that writing does provide. So yeah, writing is my goal when it comes to like really documenting what I consume and what I read and study, whatever, like everything. Yeah, that kind of felt very vague, or just general, and I was repeating it, just repeat it again, not really anything too detailed. But yeah, that's the point. It's really hard to talk about all of them, and just I would have to see it happen first, and then I would have a more concrete idea so that I can be more specific regarding how I'm doing it, and how I'm achieving it. Yeah, I want to see. Oh gosh, this is a lot of effort. Just to do, right? I mean, it's not a lot of effort. It's just a lot of effort because it's weird. It's weird. It's off. When you try new things, it's off, right? This entire goal of trying to be more like transparent in terms of video is like it's really weird. It's really weird. But it's my goal to be more to keep making videos and just straight up, and seeing how well I can just get my thoughts over, and seeing if I can be satisfied with that. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, go downstairs, try to eat probably eggs or something. I'm pretty sure there's food, but I'm just gonna eat whatever. I already have like a routine, so take a shower, blah blah, and we're done. And then I'm gonna drink cocoa. I drink milk and cocoa. I don't know I don't know why I didn't do that, but I don't know. It just I asked ChatGPT and it says it has nutrients, but at the same time I don't know. I feel like I really enjoy the taste. Just cocoa and milk. And it's weird because like the cocoa is unsweetened, so I think I just really like the flavor, of 100% whole milk and cocoa, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about like diet. I haven't really taken the time to document it so much. in writing. Yeah, there are so many things I haven't documented. Yeah, there's a lot. Like there's so many things I've written down. There's so many things I haven't written down. Golly, I'm not turning on the aircon right now because, of course, I am trying to just focus on just getting what I'm saying across because this is loud, and I want to just go downstairs and shower rather than turn on the aircon. Okay, so I'm going to stop I can't bring the phone down because this is 4% already. So yeah, goodbye.